What's? Oh, are you gonna dance?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't have it queued up and ready.
Wow.
Yeah, it's on me. What are we talking about?
You made me miss my thing. Oh, gosh, you're fired.
Just go ahead, do it.
Woo!
Acapella. There you go.
You're fired.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast from AM to
Hi.
PM. Happy to have you here.
I'm PM.
I am AM.
Yeah.
So we want to talk about this week, and this really just came up like moments ago because we were talking to Isaiah about it, and Priscilla was sending me text messages of TikToks. That's a thing. So let me know if you guys do this as well. Priscilla's like turn off time. She'll go to bed and like lay in bed and watch TikToks for like 20 or 30 minutes or something.
Yep.
Depending on if she can fall asleep or not. So how long it is.
Yeah. So last night, I've seen a lot of the TikToks, but something got me where this lady is the ultimate like organizational queen.
We're outside if you're listening. So if you hear sirens or like the neighbor with their backpack blower, I'm sorry. We decided to film this to shoot this outside. So
Yeah, we have a lot going on indoors today.
Yeah. First day of school.
Yep. Woohoo. So I've always watched, like, they've always come up on my For You page, but this lady just like caught my eye. And I told Asa, I was like, well, I feel like a failure as a mom and a wife and all the things in between.
So that's my first question. Does anybody else look at social media and like decide that you're just not good enough based on what other people are doing? Because
I feel like it's a real thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And we have to remember that we're only seeing the best parts of people's lives. And somebody actually made a reel the other day. They were like, what, Instagram versus reality?
Yeah.
And she like had this perfect looking house, and then she shows where she like shoved all of her crap into a corner.
See,
so that
those
she
are
could
good
take a
ones. The only
picture.
like Instagram versus reality I see are like, someone taking a photo at a beautiful place, and then when they turn around, like it's crowded full of photographers.
Yeah,
No, that's so true though.
it is.
I don't know how many times I walk through the house holding the camera, and I hold it at an angle up because the house is a mess, and I don't want to show the
Our
mess.
house is never a mess.
You're a liar.
I know. Well, and people are like, oh, but there are certain things that, I don't know, I feel like everybody has their thing. And so I never like, my kitchen is hardly ever a mess because that's just like one of my things. I want it to be clean.
Right, but your fridge doesn't look like your fridge isn't organized like
Oh
that.
my gosh,
it's
this
not.
girl
You
with
guys
her
know what we're
fridge.
talking about, right? Like where they have like special compartments for everything, and they have everything organized perfectly, and everything has its spot, and they have like this, these coffee bars that are just amazing, and they have every part of their life is Marie Kondoed.
I mean,
to
they
the
have
max.
like honey stirrer sticks for their coffee
Yeah.
and like not ceramic, glass straws.
So what we do is we decide we're gonna take like where I keep my cameras. That area is going to be organized, and that's it. That's the only part of my life that's organized. But I feel like if you do one thing at a time, like eventually you might.
Nope, that's
No?
not how it works.
No.
People think like that, but then guess what? All the other crap, by the time you get back to that first thing, it's not organized anymore.
I think it's a personality thing. I don't think most of us can't do that.
Asa
Most
said,
of us can't live like that.
Asa said, no, sweetheart, you're the girl who jumps into
Middle
a
of a meeting, y'all. She's like, I want to live that way. I'm like, babe, you're in the middle of a meeting, and you pull out and someone says, like, write this down. You pull out a gift bag and a Sharpie to take notes. Like, that's the type of person that you are.
The Sharpie is like my best friend. So last week I had a sale with my makeup and skincare business, and I was doing like a VIP pre-order list, and Asa and Isaiah are like,
I
how?
was so mad.
How are you like this?
Because
So
she
I've
has
got
me
a
inputting
notebook.
names. So I've got this chicken scratch because she's writing as fast as she can in a Sharpie that's bleeding through to the other side. How many notepads and pens because you love notepads and pens.
Don't we all?
But
Does
but
everyone
how many
start their
have,
new
how
year
many
off
do you have
with
that you
that?
don't use though?
Oh, I have a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot. That was actually a notebook that Summer brought with her to Colorado.
I can't.
because I couldn't find mine.
I can't talk trash. I mean, I'm not better. I'm not better about that stuff. Like I have 40 notepads on my desk that are just, or like in my truck, like floating around and stuff. But yeah, so for me, my like Instagram versus reality, I look at social media, and I know that social media is like where people display their best, right?
Right.
But there's still dudes out there that are doing things, and I'm like, wow, I'm not good at life. Like I'm just not. I can't keep up with life.
Yeah.
Because I cannot compare to these people.
Right.
These guys out there that are like, there was this dude, Scylla. He built his house first of all, on the side of a mountain, right? Like in the mountains. Built his home with his hands and tools, probably mostly hands. He has the top of he has like peat moss or something, like grass growing on top of his house on the roof.
I don't know where you're going with this.
He has a grass roof.
Yeah.
Well, in the TikTok, he was showing how he waters said grass roof, like the plumbing system that he created for his sprinkler system on top of his roof. I've had a broken sprinkler.
I was gonna say, I'm looking at your veggie pod
Shut
right
up.
now.
Shut up.
I'm like, doesn't it have an automatic
my
water?
herb garden that's dead. I have a broken sprinkler out by the driveway. It's been that way for like 3 months now. It just won't work. No water comes out of it. So, and this man's got sprinklers on his roof for his roof grass. I'll just never compare. I just don't do enough
But
in
that's
life,
okay.
apparently.
No, because there are things that you do that he doesn't.
Yeah.
And that's what we have to remember. Like, we do so many things. And people tell us all the time, like, do you guys not have the same amount of hours in the day that we do? Because y'all do way more.
But our fridge isn't organized.
Nope. But that's okay. At the end of the day, like, it's just a fridge. Guess what? Even if it were organized, the first time your kid takes something out of there, Isaiah's like, then everything drops all over the place, and like, it doesn't stay like that. And that's what my
I feel like
whole
it does.
point.
I feel like that.
Nope.
No, 100%. That lady, her job is keeping her house organized.
Right,
Like
but she wouldn't have
that's what
content
brings
if
her
it-
joy in
But
life.
she wouldn't have content if it didn't get not organized.
Yeah, it's
She
true.
has to restock, and she has to, like, her family makes a mess, and then she, like, snaps her fingers and it's clean, and those kinds of things. I'm like, does she like not let him play with anything and then go and throw stuff out there before she does her before and after?
I think we spend too much time comparing ourselves to others
We do.
on social media. I mean, we're not the first people to talk about it. It's talked about all the time. But when you really, really look at these things, I think it's important to know why. And Priscilla's like, I'm not a good mom or wife. Like, I'm just a failure because this other woman is so much more organized than I am. But we spend so much time comparing ourselves to others and looking at what other people have or what other people are doing or whatever it might be. And it really takes away. I mean, it's not fair to the rest of your life and the people in your life because you're really taking away from the things that you've accomplished or the people that are important in your life. You might have the filthiest house. Like it's just never clean, but you're the best mom on the planet and you have 17 children and who could possibly have a super organized, clean house? I mean, there's, you don't want like bugs and stuff like that. It's not, I don't mean that filthy. I just mean like lived in, right? Like a mess all the time. There's love everywhere, all over the house. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
Like don't be hard on yourself that there's like crap laying around all the time that you gotta like, move things to sit down on furniture because you focus so much time on these other things that matter more to you and like bring you joy and bring your loved ones joy and stuff. Because that's what it is. Like that lady on TikTok, it's not just for views.
No, it brings her joy.
I'm sure that brings her joy.
And maybe her love language is like words of affirmation. And I mean, I would imagine that her husband comes home and he's like, "You're amazing." Like
Priscilla sent me. She made the
you
mistake of
so
sending me a
much for
TikTok
this.
of her cleaning his desk,
yeah.
and I was like, "Hey, wait, like he's a tech nerd too. Like I could tell, but like he had some Grove Made products, and he had like like really chic, dope tech stuff. And I'm looking at the stuff on his desk, and she has this little vacuum, little handheld vacuum. She's vacuuming his desk mat off. I'm like,
It looks like
no
a
one's
mouse.
no one's
like a
ever
computer mouse.
no one's ever vacuumed my desk mat.
No, but you feel free to do that and make a video on it.
You should organize my desk for me.
That's not happening. Words of affirmation are not my love language.
But yeah. Don't be hard on yourself, folks. It's
No.
it's and people only show their best selves. For sure.
Mean, there are people who show like not their best selves. And I try to do a mixture on my social media.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I don't want y'all to think I have it all together because I definitely don't. But I'm super excited because I have hired a business. Would he be considered
Coach.
like a business life coach though?
Yeah.
Because he's going to help me. So he's helping me organize like systems in my business. But he also talked about like time blocking. And we all know these things, but he's going to like make me put it into practice.
Well, and like mental health too. Like he wants you to go on walks, right?
Yep. Like
to
15,
be able to
20 minutes a day.
turn off that,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
So I'm super excited for that, just because I think it's going to just help me elevate myself as a person. And if there's something that I feel like I should share with you guys, don't worry. I love to share. So I'll share it with y'all. You know, if I don't know, Asa is really good about, well, he likes, you like all these Audible books and different things about like bettering yourself. Mm-hmm. And then you put them into practice. Some
Solo.
of them you keep going, some of them you don't.
Well,
Like the
I
whole
like
journaling thing.
I like
and
to
the-
take tidbits from everything that I consume and decide what works best for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like anytime you read a book like that, you're gonna take parts of it and you know, to better yourself or whatever. But yeah, it's like personal business development type of material
right.
that I like to consume. But Priscilla is very much. I think this is gonna work for you, and you know me, like I would tell you if I didn't think it was gonna be a good fit. Like I would tell you if like, babe, this is a waste of time and money.
Right.
But you're the person that like if someone says, okay, here's your goal, you're gonna go back to them with goal completed. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know, and you're not a words of affirmation person, but when someone does set you up with like a goal in mind, that you're gonna go after it.
You're saying in a nice way that I like a good challenge. I'm
Yeah.
all about the challenge.
Oh yeah, you love people tell you can't do something.
I'm gonna prove.
Yeah,
I
Priscilla's
can.
that meme of you want to see me succeed, tell me I can't. You're like that kind of person. Me, I'm very introverted on that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I need to fix me, and I'm the only one that needs to know about it, and like all the that's just I work on that stuff very solo. You're very not solo. Everyone's involved. Everybody's got to.
We're all gonna better ourselves.
Yeah. Yep.
I pretty much make it like a group effort. I feel like it's being an only child. I did so many solo things growing up. Now I'm like, yesterday I was floating in the pool and Isaiah was on his phone. Ace is on his phone. My phone's like on the side of the pool. I'm like, and Abby's just laying there. And I'm like, man, I need a friend. Nobody's talking. I am not an alone person. My friend Lauren went on like an alone trip. Then not for me. Not at
No.
all. Like, I'd be like, well, this is boring. Okay.
She's like, hey, I'm going to Chicago. Do you want to go? And this is all like work stuff. She's like, hey, so I'm going to New Orleans for work the following month. Do you want to go? So
Yeah.
I'm being smart though. I'm taking advantage of those trips
Right.
to work like romanticism and like time with you into our work at the same time. Even though those are work trips for you, we'll have our moments to
Yeah.
like go out to dinner and like stare into each other's eyes and oogle at each other and stuff like that. So because right now this is our a lot of our business coach and like not judging yourself by looking at others and all that. Like our mindset right now, we're very much like go go go. But today is the first day of school for Abigail.
Yep.
Her teacher came today. Isaiah goes back to school tomorrow, we're just like,
I have a doctor's appointment for Abby this afternoon. I have another meeting with a coordinator guy at 1:00. Like, I'm just like, and getting all the therapies in line. And because Abby being homeschooled now, even though I keep putting it in like quotations when I put it on Instagram, because we're not homeschooling her.
Right.
We hired a teacher to homeschool her.
But I woke up an hour before everyone so I could like work on my to-do list that I had written out, which that's not normal. That isn't normal. That never happens.
It was so funny.
I woke up an hour before everybody, because right now we're like, let's go,
It was so funny because he brought coffee up and he's like, hey, you hit the snooze button. I was like, why are you being an overachiever? Relax.
Yeah, I came up like 22 minutes after you were supposed to be awake. I'm like, how many times did you hit the snooze button?
Twice.
She's like, I'm snoozing. I was like, I figured you'd be out of the shower by the time I come up with your coffee, and you could, I had this all planned out in my head because I had already like worked on my to-do list today, and normally, like, she's up with Abby downstairs doing something.
But Abby wasn't awake either.
By the time I wake up, so, but no, I set my alarm today so that, so my alarm goes off, and then Priscilla hears it and wakes me up. So I can turn my alarm off so I can get up. So
hi, I'm Priscilla, a.k.a. The Alarm.
My alarm doesn't wake me up.
No family member in here. I'm like, why do you people even set alarms?
Oh, I want to get up. Like I want
funny,
to,
though.
but I don't hear it. So.
He was definitely an overachiever today. We'll see how Tuesday goes.
I'm waking up an hour earlier Tuesday.
Oh, he's a new man.
6 a.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Day after that, 5. My ultimate goal is 4 a.m. I want to be a 4 a.m. riser.
Why? It's not
I see people do it. No, I see people doing it on Instagram, and I want to be that person. So
you're going to bed at like 1:32.
Yeah, I am. I have to go to bed at 9.
Oh no, that's not going to work. That's not our lifestyle around here, sir.
People get up at 4.
That's the Instagrams that you see. They don't do that every day.
So there is a no, but I do want to get up.
They're not enjoyable though.
I do want to get up and get to work. Like I want to be working like 7:15, 7:30. I figure, with our new ventures that we're going after, I'll be working an hour and a half before anybody else is.
Yeah.
It's like the early bird gets the worm type of deal.
Yep. Gotcha.
I already have everything lined up for the day, so that's kind of my goal.
Well, I don't mean to rush you.
Yeah, we have a meeting.
But I have a meeting in like 10 minutes.
So this is our hustle season. Let me know what season you're in right now. I know we have people from all walks of life all over the world that listen to us and stuff like that. So, they say there's a season for everything.
Yep.
And I'd be interested to know what season you're in right now. Is this your, taking care of grandbabies season? Is this your
fully
relax and
retired,
chill? Or is this your just getting started season? I know, gosh, we get emails every day from people who are just getting into like the professional world. Who, for example, a lady just emailed, said that she, her whole career path she chose because of watching our channel. She's become an ABA therapist. So
cool.
Yeah, let us know what season you're in.
Let us know what
I'm
season
excited.
you're in, and also don't forget, don't compare yourselves because you're
and don't
freaking
compare your
awesome.
season. Maybe this is your I don't want to do anything season.
Yep.
You got to have that in life. Like life is super short. Do what brings you joy.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yep.
Have a great, fantastic, wonderful day. We love you guys. Happy Monday. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Got him.
Why are we laughing?
I hit the wrong sound button.
Got him.
Got him.